What's going on, guys? So today I wanted to just update you all on my plans over the next couple of weeks. I plan on having several people on to discuss the topics I've been talking about, which are obesity and the social and political wave of fat acceptance, etc., and really dive deep into the pharmaceutical industry and expose them, because I think this is a very important topic for many reasons. I have people in my life that have been affected by this industry, and I've just wanted to speak truth to you guys and share with you my knowledge on this to hopefully help you down the road. So I want to dive in a little bit today and just share with you some of the knowledge I have with this topic and see if I can knock some sense into you guys a little bit. So I have a question for everyone watching right now. Do any of you genuinely think or believe that the pharmaceutical industry desires you to live a healthy life by taking their prescriptions, desires you to overcome the problems that you have and the reason you're taking the prescriptions? If any of you just answered yes or shook your head yes, here's what I want you to do. Go pick up a can of Lysol, lemon scented, and spray it in both of your eyes until you can't keep your eyes open anymore. Because that is a good reason to keep your eyes shut. This is not. Otherwise, it's just ignorance. Now, if you guys want to be open-minded and open your eyes to reality, I have some things I want to share with you. And again, I'll be diving deeper into this with some of the people that hop on board on this channel with me. But let's get into this. So good health makes a lot of sense, right? But it doesn't make a lot of dollars. So, the pharmaceutical industry isn't in the business of health. They're in the business of symptom maintenance. 95 to 99% of people who are overweight or obese, according to the Journal of American Medical Association, that percentage of people are obese simply due to environmental impact or their decisions, basically. So a maximum of 5% of people who are overweight or obese have genetic ties to that, like they're affected somehow or they have some condition that they're born with. So probably anywhere from 1 to 5%, let's say 2.5, 3% of people, right? So when it comes to cholesterol, for example, cholesterol is not the root problem most of the time. Cholesterol is a byproduct or a symptom of the root problem. So most of the time when you have cholesterol situations that are, where you have high HDL, high LDL, let's say, which are the two types of cholesterol, those numbers are high because you're overweight or obese or unhealthy in many various ways, but that's usually the case. So what the doctors do is prescribe you a statin medication, which helps regulate the cholesterol levels. The second you get off the statin medications, your cholesterol goes up and down again. So you're not fixing anything. You're simply covering up the symptom, and you will be on that the rest of your life, unless you fix your lifestyle and change your lifestyle. We'll get into that another time. Same thing with diabetes. Type 2 diabetes specifically, almost no one's born with. Sometimes type 1 diabetes is more common with people when they're born, but that is almost always the case is what you're eating, your diet. And when I say diet, I don't mean your salads and running 5 miles a day. Diet is simply what you consume. So diabetes, blood pressure, a lot of things, if you change how you eat and what you're consuming, that will change your cholesterol levels, etc. Look, I managed at a nutrition store for a few years, and I don't know if I met thousands of people, but certainly hundreds of people. And because we lived in a town that was a tourist attraction on the weekends, so we had tons of people and new people coming in all the time. And I met many people that got off insulin because main thing was they changed their diet and ate really well, and took vitamins like, herbs like Gymnema sylvestre and cinnamon and different things like that. I had people get completely off of statin medications, which, again, I'm not a physician. Obviously you want to consult a physician and discuss that with them. I'm not encouraging you guys to just jump off medication, but down the road work towards that, absolutely. But I had people get completely off of statin medications by fixing their lifestyle and what they eat and taking specific minerals and enzymes, which is CoQ10, etc. But again, that's a whole nother subject. So back to the pharmaceutical industry. According to the American Medical Association, 106,000 people die each year in the United States of America from prescription medications. This does not, listen to me, this does not include overdoses. This does not include misused. This does not include anything other than a properly prescribed, properly dosed medication. When the people take it, they're taking the right amounts and they're taking the right medication. It's just side effects. If that doesn't blow your mind, I'm not sure what will. But yeah, so I mean, look, guys, this is a $500 billion industry, $500 billion. There's so many lobbyists for this, and the reality is, FDA regulators and researchers, all this stuff, the trials they do, are paid by Big Pharma. You guys can do the research, look it up yourself. I'm just the messenger here. And this is something I wanted to share with you. And again, I'm going to dive deeper into this when I bring people on board, but I just wanted to get you guys thinking and discussing this and thinking about what you're putting into your body and how this is going to affect you down the road. Not only because you're not fixing anything, you're just covering your symptoms up, but you honestly can be addicted and your conditions can worsen and more things can be caused by taking prescriptions. If you're fixing your cholesterol levels, that can cause other issues and you'll have to get another medication. It's a snowball effect. But get this, guys. So when the FDA passes things and drugs and they put things on the market, this was a scary thing to me. These companies only have to show on paper and publish 2 safe and effective trials to the FDA. And it's not ratio based, it's not percentage based, just 2. So they could have 5,000 trials, which I know is unrealistic, but let's say they had 100 trials, right, over a 10-year period, which is very reasonable. And only 2 of those were just barely sneaking by safe and effective, but the other 98 showed, several very, very bad side effects. Maybe someone died, you name it. They will still pass it because they only need 2 trials that were deemed safe and effective and published. That's insane to me. If you guys aren't worried about that, then I don't know what would worry you. So that's all I have for you guys. Look, stay tuned. I have a lot in store for you guys. I have 4 or 5 people lined up over the next couple of weeks that we're going to dive into this and discuss the reality and share with you guys knowledge and information that you need. And let's go after the pharmaceutical industry. Let's begin exposing these people and helping people. So it's not just about, going after someone. I do want to, but I want to help people overcome addictions. And I want to show people that there's ways you can fix your problems. I'm not knocking modern medicine. Countless lives have been saved by modern medicine, whether it's measles, chickenpox, and even, pain medication temporarily is phenomenal. Antibiotics, you name it, which have their own problems. But the prescription medication in this country, in the pharmaceutical industry, thrives off addiction and they thrive off symptom maintenance. We have to do something about it, guys. So look, like and subscribe. Please share this and stay tuned. There's a lot more coming. I have a lot of people planned to come on, and I want to do this with you guys. Let's expose these guys. Appreciate it.